You just got a message from a client. They're happy, and they said so without you asking. That's the best lead you'll get all week, and most of us let it just sit there. I ran a solo marketing agency for 7 years. Client work would wrap up. I'd get positive feedback, a complimentary message, and that was it. Job done, and then on to the next one. I'd read it, feel good about it for 10 minutes, then go straight back to hunting for the next client somewhere colder. It never once crossed my mind that the easiest client I'd ever find was sitting right there in my inbox. I used to think that was about confidence, but it wasn't. If a client's happy enough to say so without being asked, the work already speaks for itself. Doubting it doesn't hold up against a client already telling you it worked. What I was actually missing wasn't proof I was good enough. It was a moment I kept letting pass. Every client relationship has a point where trust peaks. For example, a client thanking you before you've even asked, a project finishing clean with no complaints, a renewal. That's the highest goodwill you'll ever have with that person, and most of us go looking for the next client somewhere colder instead of using it there and then. Most of the referral asks that do happen still fall flat, and it's usually one of two things. Either it's too vague by saying something like, "Let me know if you know anyone." Something like this gives someone nothing to actually picture. Or it comes weeks later, once the pipeline's already gone quiet, and by then it feels like a favour instead of a normal next step. Here's the fix, and it's one ask. The moment a client tells you, unprompted, that they're happy, make sure you say this. "I'm so glad this has worked out the way it has for you. I only take on a small number of clients at a time, so most of my work comes through people like you. If you know one other business owner dealing with the problem you had before we started, send me their name and I'll take it from there." Notice what that does. It names one specific type of person, not everyone the client's ever met, and it happens at the exact point they're most likely to say yes. Make sure to do that every time a client hands you a compliment. Every project handover, every renewal, the same trigger, the same words, every time. That's not a favour you're asking for. That's just how your business now gets its clients. That gap's also got a name too. It's what I call the pipeline gap. The dry spell that turns up right after a busy stretch because marketing quietly stopped. A referral like this is one of the cheapest ways to close it. If you want the full breakdown, the exact wording, and the 3 moments to use it, I've written it all out on my blog. The link's in the description. Subscribe if this is useful. I'm doing one of these every week for the solopreneur running the whole thing alone.